Alright everyone, I am in Pueblo, Colorado. It's a fairly good sized city, kind of down in the bottom right of the state, the southeast. This is their Riverwalk. They're really proud of it. I can see why. It's really nice so far. I'm at one end of it. I'm going to take a look and see what's all down here. And then after that, of course, head into downtown, which is that direction. Then after that, as usual, I will drive around some of the neighborhoods nearby downtown and maybe a few away from downtown. Pueblo has a lot of negativity when you read about it, so let's see how much of that is true. This Riverwalk is real nice. It's lined with statues. I'm looking at that thinking that's probably a fountain usually. It doesn't appear to be on. That's a shame. It is a little after 10 on a Friday here in early August. Beautiful morning. It's, I don't know, about 78 degrees out here. Really nice weather. But anyway, I'm going to take a little bit of a stroll down this Riverwalk. Show you a little bit of it. A lot of statues. This is a water park of some sort. And I'm sad to see there's no water coming out of it. That looks like that would be quite beautiful if the water was coming out. You can see these are little hoses here, spigots of kids playing with water hoses, something many of us did as children, but alas, it's not on. I would have loved to see water coming out of those. That's disappointing. I'm continuing to make my way down this Riverwalk. It's a little more developed here. On the other side of it, it looks like an alley. But this is beautiful right here. It's really nice. And the water flows underneath here. Yeah, and there's water fountains over there, but I'll get there in a minute. To have a successful river walk, you've got to have these in the evenings. It's really relaxing to ride on these down a river walk. I've done it in San Antonio. Yeah, there's two of them. That's most likely enough for a city this size. Alright, I am at the other end of the Riverwalk here. Some more rapids type waterfall. If you look that way, you can see those boats that I was just at. It's pretty nice. I was on the Pueblo Reddit boards last night, and I'm talking about place where the locals post comments and things about their city, and one of them commented that this was like a small San Antonio Riverwalk, a very small one. San Antonio Riverwalk goes for miles. It's one of the most beautiful places in this country. Love it there. But yeah, this is not near as big, but it is really nice. All right, I'm back out on Main Street. Give you an idea where I'm at. That Riverwalk is straight that way, a couple blocks. Walking distance if you wanted to. Anyway, I'm going to head up Main Street and I'll tell you a little bit about the city. Its population in 2020 was 111,876. In 21, a year later, it was 112,368. So it grew by about 500 people that year. I looked at the historical population numbers, and it's grown pretty steadily. There was one decade, 1980 to 1990, where it lost population. But by 2020, it was growing again. And it has grown pretty much every census but that one. It is a steadily growing city. Here in Colorado, you hear and read about the city as being not so great a place. And the numbers bear it out a little bit. The poverty rate last year was 14.2%. 14.1%. That's compared to the U.S. average of 11.2%. So that's a little higher. It has dropped quite a bit. I saw the poverty rate for 2019 here, and it was 23%. So that's a pretty hefty drop. So clearly there's some improvements being made there. Median household income is $42,900. That is compared to $67,500 for the average U.S. median household. So it's the average income here is quite lower. That includes per capita too. Per capita is 24,242 here. U.S. average is 35,400. So the people are making less money here. Clark's Western store. Yeah, that's pretty cool looking. Anyway, back to Pueblo and some of the numbers. It's a high crime city. There's no way to sugarcoat it. I looked up the numbers for last year. 5,676 crimes per 100,000. And that's versus just shy of 20, or just over 2,300 for the U.S. average. So it is over twice higher than the rest of the country as a whole. Now this is a beautiful building. It's got a flag flying over it. The red awning says it is the Historical Federal Building. I guess it's open. It says it's for sale right there. Maybe it's occupied, but it's still for sale. I guess that's possible. Bank of the San Juans. One big happy little bank. I'm just noting this building because of the interesting circular shape to it. Granada Apartments, electrically equipped. Electrically equipped. Had to say that twice. But yeah, look at that. It needs windows, and get rid of that awful pinkish metal and put some glass up there, and then you'd have something. Maybe. Looks like it had some decorative carvings on the top, and they look like they've been ripped off, and that is a damn shame. Anyway, okay, this is Santa Fe. Main Street's next one over. Let's go over to the other side of Main Street and see what that looks like. All right, this is Court Street. I'm crossing it now, but I need to get over before this car runs me down. Anyway, yeah, I'm just one street off Main. That's Main right there. Taking a quick look over here, and I'll tell you some more about the city. Pueblo is one of the top steel producers in the country. And you see, driving in, you see smokestacks everywhere. A lot of them. Driving in, that's what you see. But I'm assuming it's still one of the top producers. I don't know, I looked at its top employers, and healthcare are or that's the biggest employer in the area, and then local and city government is second, and Walmart was 6th or 7th. But anyway, another admirable thing about the city is that it respects its war veterans. In fact, I was reading that Pueblo is home to more Medal of Honor recipients than any other city in the U.S. So, yeah, it's got another nickname, the home of heroes. And by the way, it also has the nickname Steel City. So I wanted to make sure and get both the nicknames reported, if you will. Yeah, it's a little bit more bleak over here, isn't it? Not sure what's going on here. Got some police just pulled up. Might be in for some excitement here in a minute. But, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to head up this way. No need to get involved in that. And I hadn't seen any homeless here, and I was like, wow, there's no homeless here. Yeah, but here they are right here. This must be where they're at. There's a bunch of them over here. Anyway, I'm gonna make my way. Yeah, can you hear them? That's them jabbering at me, saying something to me. But anyway, I'm going to head back to the car. Yeah, see? Now he's yelling. I'm gonna head back to the car, and now he's saying the F word to me. I guess because I'm ignoring him. There's another view of that smokestack. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna head back to the car, and let's go check out some neighborhoods. I am continuing to make my way back to the Bronco, but I wanted to shoot this real quick. Big fountain here. Yeah, it's really nice, huh? Really pretty. Now, the Riverwalk is this way, maybe a block, and downtown is here. This is called Central Plaza. Yeah, but it's hot out here. It's probably in the 90s already, but I can feel the cool mist of that, and it feels good. Really nice. Bunch of homeless here too, by the way. This is where they are. Anyway, my car is actually this way, so I'm gonna walk down this alley. It's clean. You know, I go to different cities and I check out the alleys, because whether a city takes care of its downtown or not, you can see in the alleys. And some are filthy. This one's clean. Alright, I'm in downtown Pueblo, and the car's pointing south. So I'm just going to kind of radiate out and see what the neighborhoods look like. Oh, let's see. Yeah, not much traffic here. So I guess what I'll do is just cut it right, turn right here, and we'll see what we can see here. What kind of neighborhoods are near downtown? Trying to get to a residential area. I think I'm getting close now. I am, let's see. That's west, so I'm kind of heading west into that area of the city. So I'm gonna go check it out. Now this first one looks like it's stucco. Yeah. Or that brick. Yeah, it's brick painted white. Okay. Love that huge porch. Yeah, it's really nice over here. You know, I'd read the stories about the city and read some of the message boards on YouTube, and read it. A lot of bad things are said about the city and some of the neighborhoods, and that may be true, but not this one. Look at that. I mean, that's got to be that should be in the National Register if it's not. That is an amazing looking house. Look at that. Looks like a little mini castle, doesn't it? Wow. All the houses on the street are really nice. Huh. Impressive. That's a beauty too. You are not going to see that in the suburbs. Always get people commenting, why didn't you go to the suburbs? You've heard me say this before. Because you can't see houses like this in the suburbs. They're just not there. And I'm very near downtown. I'm just a couple blocks out. Everywhere I turn, there's interesting looking homes. This one here, again, stucco. I'll put my window down. You can see it better. I'll tell you what, Pueblo has a wealth of really interesting architecture in terms of homes. Some really interesting looking homes here. I'm pretty impressed, to be honest with you. You can see the city there. Looks like there's a house up there. I guess that was a big rock formation that was cut down. Wow. Yeah, I'm still in this part of town. It's it looks like I'm east of 25 there and east of downtown. Getting a quick look over here. Interesting street here. This is Iola Avenue, I believe. See an empty lot here. Really nice 3-car garage house here. And then, well, you can see all this here. Yeah, look at that. Huh. It's like it can't decide what it wants to be, isn't it? I mean, you see some nice homes with manicured yards, and then, I mean, just a few feet away, this is what you're looking at. No HOA here. I got this house. A gravel yard, I guess. Yeah. Kind of go slow to let you see. That is a really interesting looking house, isn't it? I like that. Anyway, I'm making my way down the street. And now I'm just east of downtown, by the way. Very close. Yeah, I saw this too. It might be empty, or it looks like that. Looks like a guy's working on it. That's good. Boarded up home right there. Seeing quite a bit of stucco. Here's one right here. Some lions on each side of the porch. Yeah, look at that tiny little house there. See if we can get a good look at it. Very small. Huh. Yeah, and the street just goes up to this big rock formation. This is the interstate that runs through town, and you can see those big steel factories, or the steel factory, whichever it is. It's the first thing you see as you come into town. You're driving into the city. I'm at a neighborhood over here. I'm gonna take a look at it. Because it is pretty interesting over here. A lot of smaller homes here, but like I said, yeah, they're interesting. Look at that. I'm in the Bessemer neighborhood, the notorious Bessemer neighborhood, let's say. I'm here to see if it's really as bad as they say online. I'm not really seeing it. It's supposed to be a rough neighborhood. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not really seeing it. It looks actually pretty okay. Now downtown is straight that way, just a few blocks. We're pretty close. Yes, these are smaller homes, but it's not bad looking here. It's sort of like a shotgun house, isn't it? Made out of brick. That is something. Anyway, yeah, just take a look at some of these over here that are supposed to be oh so bad a neighborhood, as they said, or as I read. It's actually really quaint, isn't it? And nice. That's a pretty house right there. I mean, it needs some work, but it's pretty nice. That too. It's a cute little house. Wow. After reading all the negative stuff about Pueblo on the internet, I fully expected to come into the city and it be a trashy ghetto. And it's anything but. It's this is a really nice town. It really is. Now I don't know what building that is, and that is one of the tallest structures in town, but it is butt ugly, and there's no other way to say it. Yeah, someone in the comments fill in what it is. There's no windows or anything. It's like some sort of government building, I guess, but it is horrid looking. Now this, on the other hand, is really cool. I mean, that is awesome. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that, and I love it. So that is ugly, but that is awesome. Something out of the Jetsons, isn't it? All right, I am back in downtown Pueblo. I'm gonna go have myself a Guinness at this Shamrock bar. This will be the end of the video. Nicole's not going to be in this one. She's taking care of a lot of our managerial work. She takes care of or keeps track of our records. You know, a lot of our spending is tax deductible, so she's keeping track of that. But anyway, that's going to be the end of this one, and we are heading to Amarillo, Texas next. So that should be interesting. Be looking for that one.